first down here for the offense. Using his feet. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To throw, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And your number one goal when you blitz is to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And they didn't do it. They didn't get home. Quarterback had a little bit too much time. You could tell, felt too comfortable. He didn't get a hit on him.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here we go. Flare. Double right. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that.
And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Here we go. Flex. Dino. Terrier. Gorilla. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers were fooled. They came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle from them.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Scatterbo. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops the throw. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on its way. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Push down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll go to the air. The freshman trying to take a shot but put just a little too much on it.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He'll go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now...
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Already find a hole in that secondary. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal! Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Touch pass on the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. Open runway ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Smashes through the tackle. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. Past the 30. 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Dude, you're just thinking holding the 3, they can kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down for this offense. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Coming after it. Gonna take a shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quarterback checking off. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Cal! And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second and 10 here. A hand to the running back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They run reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give...
Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This is a receiver that is so...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Slide 22. Slide.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Golden going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Let's go!
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Scatterbo.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Obliterates him, still on the move. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Timber! Timber!
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Now adjusting. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Third and short now from their own 48. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Still running at the 40. Shakes off the tackle. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.